The Barracks.
You're right. The dog was home when you left. You're right. The cat was home when you left. You're right. The fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. You're right. And that's the reason you left. You're right. I left my home. I left my home.
Another week, another episode.
Go again, fam.
Another chat.
Another one.
But the important rituals first. We start with that.
Come on.
I pledge allegiance to the ways and the code of masculinity.
Unity.
Never at any point should the feminine imperative affect my decision-making capacity. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Amen. Sunday service.
I know. Seyisukile vele uyathi mose. Lethi ingqoqoqo iba le July ngalo Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, ngoba thina siyo inkonzo yena inkonzo yethu.
Aye. That's actually another episode. Nizabel sonto.
Manje sowufuna bonke ama episodes isizini singakayicethe.
No. Lokho sesitakubukela lenye ilanga.
Yeah, sesikhuluma kahle.
Sitakubukela lenye ilanga.
Sikhuluma kahle kungalunga vele lokhu sikhulume nalabanye abantu labanema views ngale tinto letfana nayo. You know. Towards the end of the season, boy, how you feeling?
Man, it's been a good one still. I think it's been an interesting journey.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
I think overall it's good. It's good lessons to take from everything that's happened. You know.
I don't know how I feel about it though. Because we didn't take any L's. We definitely got some lessons for real.
They tried to tell us we took L's.
You know, got some lessons here and
Yeah.
there. And actually a couple of W's when you really think about it in retrospect. You know, certain things now are moving different. True. Since we started what we started. You know? So we able to gauge certain things a bit differently. You know. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's been a gruesome journey though.
Definitely.
It's been a gruesome journey.
Yeah, definitely. We made light of the whole when we dropped the previous clip. We are male feminists. Go check that out. When we were captioning the whole chat, we were just like making light of things like, yo, we're tired of being,
you know,
doing what we're doing.
You know,
we're trying to do the feminine imperative thing now.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, because I know these also beat up on you, bro. You'll start to feel like, bro. Because also being different is awkward, bro.
All the way,
because you actually stand alone. So now you're in a position
Definitely.
you really have no allies, bro. You know, Hads is not on your side. The niggas is not on your side. So you're just there by yourself. Technically, that's how it looks.
Of course.
And then, you know, when you really get to unpack it, it's like, yo, but all the solid people.
Oh, yeah. But they watch you stand alone when you're doing something.
That's the issue. Ain't nobody been repping Barracks outright.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm for the movement.
Shout out to the
but
hoes.
Niggas hit you up
Particularly,
like on the chat. It's like, yo.
Particularly the people who have social validation and hold weight in the social spaces. Yeah, but those people haven't. But we're going to change that, don't worry.
Step at a time.
Yeah, man.
Step at a time.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to another episode of the Barracks. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That's reason together, man. Let's grow the channel, you know. Coming towards the end of the first season. Season 2 is going to be a mess. So be excited about that one. But let's just finish off this one with a bang, you know?
Yeah, man.
What are we speaking on today, bro?
Hey, Chief. We're talking about wins and losses today. It's a very broad topic.
Yeah.
Lots of elements to wins and losses and how they affect our psyches as human beings and as a society as well, because we can take an L as a society still, you know? And
fact.
that can change the trajectory of everything that's going on. Yeah.
Wins and losses.
Yeah.
Shout out to the tunes. That's how they kill their season as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to the tunes, you know. So
Recap of the journey.
You know, of the journey of basically the Barracks, shit that has been happening since we started up until now. Because it's been hardly 3 months.
Hardly.
Like 2.5, yeah?
Just about 3 months, almost, yeah.
You know, and a lot has changed then.
Definitely.
Between now and now. Then and now, rather.
Yeah.
A lot has changed, so. Yo.
Behind the camera is what we're talking. Because the camera stuff you can see for yourself. But in terms of how things have changed in your social life and in my social life, it's very, very different. Very, very different.
I know, so this won't be a lecture, you know. It's just us recapping, who knows, maybe I might just get a couple of stories here and there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun and light. You know, it's gonna be fun and light.
Yeah.
You know. But the one thing that I picked throughout this whole time is this. When you're moving right and when you're showing signs of determination and direction, chances are you're gonna move by yourself.
Mm.
You know.
That's deep, yeah.
You know, especially in the society that we're in, dog. It's
Yeah.
about the madness, and that's on the sheep mentality vibe as well. Like, yo, okay, let's just all do that.
Let's all do that.
You know, without questioning it or really evaluate what it actually means and what it's gonna do for your life. In the long
Yeah.
run.
How is it
You
serving?
know what I mean? So that's the one thing I picked. I was like, yo, this journey is about to be a bit cold.
Yeah.
You know, losing friends because you lose friends with different things. You know, focus is one of them.
Yeah.
Like, yo, focus.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do some shit, you know, and then cut with that.
Yeah,
So same
yeah,
thing
yeah,
with the
yeah.
matters, particularly now for the actual kind of content. You know, so now
Yeah.
there's people that like feel like, bruh, I liked you better when you wasn't doing this.
What does that even mean, dog? Like, what does that mean? You
Bro.
like me better when I was doing what exactly?
Nothing. You see?
Yeah, you see.
Or rather, whatever works for the society. Because I'll make an example with my situation, right? With the music, particularly. Music been nice. Everybody knows. But still, I was never the fan favorite still.
Yeah.
You know, still because of the personality now. You know, because I stand by mine. I ain't gonna kiss no ass, I ain't gonna shake no hands. You know what I mean? I'm on my like, yo, I'm nice. And put me against anybody in the country. Yeah. Top 5 dead or alive. You know? I'm nice. So whatever you're trying to say to me, let it be based on that. So now if you're trying to interact with me based on Uti, I'm not your friend, or you're trying to be my friend, or value a way in is to become certain people's friends just so you can get on, fuck that, I'd rather not be on. I know I'm nice. You know what I mean? So that attitude pisses off a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I employed the same thing with the Barracks. It's like, hey, bruh, try it and test that, Joe. Good here, bruh. This tire strong. Stays on the road. Proving it again.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
You know, so now people are gonna look at you funny. People are gonna treat you a certain way. And it's like, babe, what happens? New people come into your space.
That's all it is, bro. And
Fuck, you know?
for me, it's a whole new space altogether. Socially, you may feel there's points where you feel like now I've been isolated, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That works because there's nothing that I'm gaining in that space.
Space anyway. Yeah.
You see what I mean? But
True.
away from that, work-wise, I've been able to focus differently on the work. The focus is different. We pushing each other as well because we're trying to grow this thing.
Facts.
You know, it's me that out here putting in work, X putting in work, Reef is not here putting in work. You know what I mean? It's like,
yo, because again, that's growth. Because when we started, we only had one camera.
True.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So things were a bit trickier. We still did that though.
Yeah.
You know, we're one of the few channels that actually start off on a high note, if we're really being honest.
You reckon?
You know, no iPhone, like just official from the start.
We're not privileged, we don't have iPhone. We don't have the iPhone privilege.
Says the guy.
You know what I mean? So we had to make other means. And again, it goes back to the high value episode where we talk about value to the group and access to resources.
Yeah.
We there now.
We pull shit together.
We can, you know, and we good for hours, bro. Whatever we say we're gonna do for you, we're gonna do it.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
and you know, for me, the win is always been putting the work out. That's a win in itself.
Facts.
And
facts.
I have a complex, maybe you have it as well.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about the men in the room. We don't celebrate our wins, bruv. I don't.
Dude.
A win comes and it goes. Everyone will hail you. They can hail you.
You do know we've been tripping about this since X's birthday, your birthday,
Yeah.
YG birthday. Like, yo, niggas, we've been putting in work.
3T's birthday was before that.
You see?
Yours came and gone now.
You see?
Smile, when is your birthday? Because he's gonna force us to celebrate.
Rather, because clearly niggas don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we've been doing all this work. We've
That's
been winning
not
here
even-
and there.
That's not even a win, though. That's a blessing.
Celebrate that.
You see what I mean?
Niggas.
Win.
Because I was even trying to know, but at least now, when it's accumulated, those are going to be able to celebrate. Hey, O's don't care, bruh. O's don't care, bruh. Because the week of my birthday, we were working still.
Yeah.
I was trying to be a dictator, do everything else. Nah. Work had to be
Work
done.
must be done first, and
Yeah.
I think that's a win. It could be toxic in a way, but a winner's mentality says consolidate your wins.
Yeah.
Don't rest on your laurels. It's like, yo,
Nah,
You
dog.
have to
I
keep
think,
going.
for me, I don't even think it can be toxic, particularly at this stage of our lives. Because
It's
we're still
imperative.
building the high value. We're not trying to
towards it.
maintain it.
Right.
We're building it. So it's like, yo, dog, you gotta be relentless.
no days off, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Until you get to that point where you're like, okay, cool. Now I just have to maintain. Because maintaining is a little simpler than actually getting there. People that are there would fucking feel different. But I feel
True,
like,
true. Because they say the hardest million to make is the first one.
Yeah.
You know, you got.
And it really is, dog. Not a lot of people are millionaires, bro.
Bruv, you gotta cut through a lot of people to make a million. You know what I mean? So, again, the entitlement and the energy that you get from accumulating wins has to change you. It will change you. Because you realize how much work you've done to get here. They don't.
They don't, yeah.
Yeah, one.
Ish. Yeah, that's actually a chat we must have at another time about how that influences the psyche of a man, right? Because while you're building towards whatever you're building towards, you get treated a certain way, just as we are being treated a certain way now.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Up until whatever you're trying to pull off is a success, and then only then now it clicks like, oh shit, by the way. But then by then, the damage is done to you psychologically. So you don't see things the way you used to see things. As it is, after ingesting the red pill, you don't see Hans the way you used to see Hans.
Of course not.
You
How
know,
can
Hans,
you?
stay mad about that.
How can you, bruv?
Yeah, well, so it's like,
Yeah, and now you're talking about psyche, even with L's, dog. It's the same thing. It's like there's a quote that I read a long time ago, and I tweet it every now and then when it pops into my mind, and I'm just going through whatever I'm looking at. Like, yo, tragedy can either make you a monster or a man.
yeah.
So now it's all about your perspective and
And how you
react
get
to
up from
it.
that, yeah.
Are you getting up and bitching, or you getting up and being better?
No, but here's the issue. You can get up and be better, but the psychological impact is different. Because you turn into a man or a monster.
Yeah,
You can still be a successful man and be a monster,
that's very true.
you know?
That's very
so,
true.
unfortunately, that's actually prevalent with most of the men them. Like, you think about niggas that never get no ass growing up. Like, through high school, they don't belong to a particular social group that works, right? And then those niggas work very hard to make sure that now at the end of the day, they end up on top of the food chain. A lot of those men is like bitter as fuck. We stay angry.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, when I wanted certain emotions, to experience certain emotions and to be around certain spaces, y'all didn't allow me there because I wasn't cool enough for that. Now I'm the coolest person in the room because I got the most guap.
Yeah.
So fuck y'all, all of you. You know? With that Drake line, it was like, yo, everybody have to go through security clearance. You know,
Yeah.
the high school reunion.
High school reunion,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
those kinds of energies. That was a dope line, but when you think about the psychology of that, it's like, yo, that means niggas were punking you back in high school.
Of course.
You know, so you feel it's happening.
Of course. But we understand the psyche behind everything there, so we know why he is the way he is, you know.
Yeah, boy. So hey, it's cool there. But yeah, dog, wins and losses, bruh. For me, I don't even know if I can say I took some L's, like in terms of losses. Because everything that I've lost, I realized was bullshit from the onset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear you
Now I'm
fully.
like, yo,
I hear you
but
fully.
is this really a loss?
I hear you fully.
It feels swag because it's something you're used to. You know, it's something you've always had. Now you just don't have it anymore. But it's like, yo,
Someone actually said, I don't remember what I was watching or reading, whatever it was, and this guy was like, yo, when you break up with someone, he's talking about breakups. He's like, when you break up with someone, it's not the fact that this person, it's not the actual breakup, but what hurts is it's almost as if you're grieving someone.
Yeah.
That's the part that really is the issue.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. So you just realize this ain't even worth it, so I shouldn't really grieve. Okay, the breakup is cool, yeah, done, but let me not grieve.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it moving because the end goal is bigger than
this.
loss. Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, because people, because naturally we're all social creatures to a degree, right?
Of course.
A lot of people would say that mentality and that approach to life is very ruthless. To be like, oh, okay, no more, okay, cool, move. You know what I mean?
But okay, what do you suggest?
I want the alternative really is to bitch and moan and cry a little bit and beg even, or try to fix the situation. But now here's my thing. How do I fix a situation of I'm messaging Imadas firstly, and then I'll go to the O's. Imadas that feels like, yo, I don't like your views. I don't like who the man you're becoming. Right? Cool. There's no fixing that.
Yeah.
Because now we have views that are diametrically opposed. And then because I'm the asshole that I am, I'm like, yo, but you know why you feel how you feel, right? And here's why. Because you are exactly what I reprimand against. Exactly who I'm talking about. That's why you feel how you feel.
Yeah.
Because had you not been that, you wouldn't feel like that. You even encourage this and start spewing it to all the other females. You know, because they be moving mad.
Fully.
You know, you see it, you do it yourself. So why don't you call it what it is and treat it as what it is instead of treating me like I'm this crazy person that's just
saying what
mad.
it is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now I'm like, yo, then fuck you for that. Very cool.
Yeah, bounce, bro.
Yeah. And then full circle, better people step up, and it's like, fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Where were you all my life?
I need it.
While I was busy dealing with this shit over here. You know how they always say, good is the enemy of great. You know, it's like, yo, you need to be able to let go of what you have so you can receive better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because we as humans tend to work on a very twisted attachment basis. You know, we're always attached to the things that are close to us, / people that are close to us.
True.
Like right now, if you told me I can't do music anymore, or I shouldn't do music anymore, that would fuck me up. I haven't done music in a bit.
Yeah.
But lately we've been doing mad music.
Yeah, clean.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, that's who I am. So now if you tell me, yo, go and be someone else, that's an issue. That's an issue. Same thing with people. I've had you all my life.
Yeah.
I've known you as this person. And now all of a sudden, because we have different views on life and certain things, I need to cut you out. I need to fucking cut you off. You know, and we talked about this on the friendship episode, which is a very hard thing to do for the dudes.
Particularly.
That's why dudes are always kind of like tracking back. You know, niggas make it out the hood, but they stay in the hood still. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, dude, you got out. Stay out.
Yeah.
But because of you can't really let go of that shit, you go back to it. Because it's who you are, it's what you know. There's nothing that's as hard as becoming a new person in a new environment and having to deal with new situations and new people. You see, you don't want to be the underdog in any situation. You know, if you're the top dog in your situation, you still want that top dog energy. Because when you go into the new space, you're a new guy, regardless of what that space is. You're still the new guy. So you still have to work to be the top dog in that
You have
space.
to prove yourself. Yeah, you have to.
That shit is
prove
tricky.
yourself. With the else thing, particularly with people and social situations and setups and all that stuff. Here's my thing. 50th Law. Read it.
Yeah, I've read it.
Yeah, I haven't finished it.
I listened to it though. I need to read
You
it
need
actually,
to, yeah.
because I remember it better.
So the whole concept, the 50th Law basically means and says, fear nothing. Basically, you know what I mean? And sometimes we catch L's because of that.
Of fear.
Because of fear, you know, that whole fear and lack thing that we spoke about previous episode.
Yeah.
We have to eliminate that if we want to get outcomes. And what I do now, after reading that portion of the book that I read, the potential of the loss in whatever situation I'm going into, I measure that against the biggest losses in my life.
Yeah.
And if this is not going to add up to that, then I have nothing to fear. Let me just go ahead. And if I lose, I lose.
I lose, yeah.
If I win, cool.
Yes.
Because now you're operating from a position of power, and because you fear nothing. You know what I mean? Without fear,
there's a lot you can do.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot.
Serious stuff.
And that's tricky for me, because sometimes I think about that. I'm like, yo, what's the biggest loss of my life? Bro?
Yeah.
You know, like, if I really, really think about it,
Yeah.
you know. Moms, maybe.
Maybe.
But it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still trying to figure that out, actually. But I think if I can safely be honest with myself, right, just be purely honest, it might have to be, my biggest loss might have to be the process of ingesting the red pill, if I'm being honest. Yeah, for me.
Yeah. I hear you.
Because now it's not just about the person, it's about the concept.
Yeah.
Altogether, what love is, how hands should be treated, you know, how hands should be valued and all that. So now it's like, yo, this was what I thought was real. This was very important to me. And I used to execute it very well. You know, only to realize, like, nah, bro, that's exactly what you shouldn't be doing. So now it's like, fuck. So are you telling me for better outcomes, the natural thing, or rather, natural thing, which is conditioning, is what I shouldn't be doing? That fucked me up. Because then I waded to actual situations where I did the right thing, unknowingly. You see, you know, it's like, fuck, bro. Those worked.
Adds up.
These ones never worked.
Yeah.
You know, and then because now you know, you test it.
Yeah.
You
see
test
now
it.
when you get to the testing.
You see what I
stage.
mean? Like, you test the theory. It's like, no, okay. Now I two mothers now. Let me make the interactions. This one I'll do this one I'll do this. And see which one is going to come in the outcome. And it's like, bro, can't make this shit up.
You hashtag it. You can't make this shit up, bro.
So for me, that was my biggest loss. Because the issue with moms is I didn't really know.
Yeah, you were younger. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like, that's already something I never had.
Yeah.
Yes, it's got a psychological deficiency though now.
Yeah.
Like later on as I grow older, I realize that's why sometimes I can be fucking cold. Because I don't have that. Like I never had to consider people's feelings, Jay, in life.
Overall.
Because I was never taught that. Like I've always been, Jay,
Yeah.
a blunt nigga, like, hey bro. Like I was raised like that.
I hear you fully, bro. For me, the L's, dog. I'm taking the L's. We all have. But now it's always that view of what does that loss mean to you?
Yeah.
You know, that's how I'm looking at it. I've lost family.
Yeah.
I've lost friends.
You've lost love.
Yeah, everything. Love. You've lost
Money.
everything.
Work,
money,
dog.
work,
You know, yeah.
situation, like everything. So now, again, I'm gonna keep going back to that. Is what I'm about to lose now gonna hurt as much as that?
Is that
Nah, then you know.
I think that's another thing that makes me a bit fucked up now, I guess, because it's like, yo, bruh, nothing hurts. It's all just math. It just feels swag here and there. It's
Exactly.
fuck. But there's not that pain, like, fuck, I was banking on this, oh my, I didn't want shit, now I'm devastated. It's like, okay, cool, bro. And because I can always kind of justify why it may have not have worked. Like, shit, this happened. And it's like, cool. Things that really piss me off now is if I get shortchanged or shit like that, where it's like, yo, that's the only thing that makes me uncomfortable. But other than that, it's like, bruh, this happened because it had to happen like that, you know. I always put reasons to it. So that gives me comfort, so that I'm like, we can move.
We can move. Yeah, man.
But main victory for me, since we started this whole thing, though, again, we'll go back to your focus point. Like, it's really given me a vivid picture of what's important and what isn't. You know, who you should be and who you shouldn't be. You know, people are just revealing themselves to me at this point. You know, and I'm discovering myself in the process as well. You know, to be like, yo, this I've been cool with because it's what I know. It's who I've been for a minute.
Yeah.
But when I really think about it, I don't like this shit. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, dog, I really don't like this shit. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, it's pushing you to be honest with yourself. And now, because you are on camera every week, posting an episode every week, you can't now to be seeing speaking this and living
and doing something else. Exactly.
You know, so now there's accountability on us.
That's another victory for me as well.
Yeah.
Like, imprisoning myself with my own words. You don't agree with the idea, it's fine. But because I said it, I must prove it. I must act on it. By force now, because I've said it. I've put it out there. So I can't be seen different from the person that you see on this. Because that's one thing that I never want to see in other people. So I don't expect it to be seen in me.
From yourself.
You know, what's that, bro? Because that's how now always become two-faced, you know, as we've seen.
With
some of the men. Like
we see you, man.
Yeah, well.
We see you, man. We see you, man.
That is assault.
We see you, man. Yeah.
So you don't want to be in a situation like that, though, because as a man, there's really nothing worse than other O's not respecting you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you now, as the O's, trust me, mothers will always like you, dog. If you're doing the right thing, mothers will always like you. You know. Now when you get to a point where other niggas see you as less than a man.
Hey. Yeah.
It's like, nah. I can't
Little things like be a man of your word.
Simple things.
Yeah, dog.
Be a man of your word. Stand for something.
Stand for something.
I don't have to agree with what you're standing for.
Yeah.
But I will respect that. Good to know you stand for something. Don't stand for imaras. Because that's another thing. You can stand for something, but you're standing for imaras. You check. Like, no,
Male
you
feminists.
don't
We
do
see you, man, dog. We see
You
you.
don't do that.
Yeah.
When I left, I don't know.
We see you, man,
That
dog.
one, nah.
Oh.
That one is a bit like, yo, bro, are you serious about this, dog? Fuck it. I'll even go further, bro. Even homosexual niggas is not no male feminist, bro.
They not, bro. They not, bro.
It's like, sharp, I empathize, I sympathize with your cause. But I don't identify. Because to identify, so you need to be very technical with the words.
Yeah.
To know you identify as.
Yeah.
Bruh. But anyways, bruh, that's your man. Y'all be safe, man. Do what you do. Y'all be safe.
Oh, be safe.
I've been saying I'm trying to get rid of my messiah complex, bruh, and realizing that I can't save everybody. And actually, I shouldn't try to save anybody at all. You know, I just gotta do what's right.
Yeah.
And not what's right for me. What's right, period. Yeah, but because there's a disconnect now. It's like, no, this is right for you. This works for me. Nah.
Yeah.
What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong.
It's the my truth and what.
Yeah, dog. So I guess on the L side, it was experiencing a lot of that because it's been a lot, bro. Like, do you know how many people on SD Twitter have blocked me, bro?
Really?
In life, dog. And I'm like, bro, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. What's
Why you
up?
want me to die?
Why you mad?
Yeah.
What you mad at?
Yeah.
What you mad at? I thought it was cool. And then I realized, because then, not in a bad way. Really, me, I'm going to judge people in life, bro. I'm going to gauge you as per the standards, you know, that we then have to employ, seen as the O's that belong to a certain school of thought.
Yeah.
So when I look at you as a person, I'm gonna judge you on all those things. Like, I'm saying, okay, fairly, that's why. Yeah, because that gives me a clear sense of who you are as a person. Ganzi, unfortunately, people don't know that. People don't know the math that we do. We say do the math, but they don't know the math we actually do.
They haven't tried to unpack it in their minds and like, yo, why are these guys saying what they're saying? What does it actually mean?
Yabo, they just get mad.
Yeah.
Guys, thina sesibalile ukuthi vele wena utawela ngala. 3 months later, prove me wrong.
Yeah. I think one W now, again, it goes back to the focus point, but it's all about the win is to follow through.
Yeah.
Because the planning we've planned this longer than we've been shooting it.
Facts.
You know, we planned this for a very long time, but the win in that is follow through, consistency. You know, we've been consistent, we followed through. The content has been out.
Yeah, it keeps improving.
You know what I mean?
Consistency wise, I would give us a nice 7.
Yeah, same.
Consistency.
Because here's the thing. As a winner, you can't always be satisfied as well.
Yeah.
You know, so you always say, no, I can do better. You know what I mean? I can do better on all aspects. Yeah. So
you can always do better. So nah, that's been a W on its own, bro. Because and the consistency, funny enough, has led to other W's now socially. You know, because also you must remember now there's also financial W's here and there.
Yeah.
L's here and there as well.
Of course.
But socially, the consistency has led to a situation where now a part of your identity is now clear. You don't have to question who I am. You don't have to question what I stand for. So therefore, when you come at me, come correct. That's why now you can't come at me. You know, that's why now niggas see you at places.
They ducking and hiding.
You know what I mean, dog? It's like, that simplifies my life.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
It's like,
Facts.
Okay,
Facts.
but yo, I thought we was, but anyways, that means...
Away.
You know where you fall now.
Yeah,
so it's all right.
Yeah, because now what's happened is now you've basically given the people in your life and I've given the people in my life. I 9 Zamb. They call me. You ain't gotta kill nobody.
Yeah.
They gonna kill themselves.
Facts.
You know, and I mean we see the man them ducking and you know what I'm saying?
Feminine shit, bro.
I'm just like
feminine shit.
Like, brother, I saw you see me.
I know you saw me see me.
Oh, when man did that, I'm just like, I remember tapping him like, yo, brother. He's like, nah, dad. I'm like, oh, you saw
You saw that.
He saw you see that. Alright, cool, man. Alright, cool. We alright. We move, bro. We move.
Another dub from that, actually. This thing of losing people blocking you, people treating you a certain way. What Barracks content has allowed me to do now is connect with the important people in my life. Particularly the hands.
Yes.
You see now because of the content,
yes.
you know, you share with the fam see it, people feel the type of way, and people hit you up and you talk about it.
Yeah.
You see, so now this has led to some of the uncomfortable conversations that people don't like to have. So now because I said it on record, it's like, fuck,
we can ignore
that view of yours. We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because these are people I care about. These are people that care about me. So they come to and some ish. This is how it could be perceived a certain way, you know, and seen a certain way. But this is actually what it is, and I get it. So now everyone has been taken to task. Just by us dropping Barracks, now people know where they stand. So now it's like, okay, shit, from my positioning, how do I move? You know, how do you make this thing better? How do you still get the right outcomes? People are asking the right questions now.
There we go. And for me, that's a win in itself. The fact that we started this thing, conversations are now happening. Facts. People are willing to engage. You man who don't want to engage in the hands, fuck you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You're showing that you're weak mentally. You don't want to engage, you don't want to grow. That's on you.
That's it. That's on you. The thing is, dog, you catch it, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I think for me now, it's been very quick to dismiss that energy. Yes. That's why the ones that block, I like them better because it makes it obvious.
Yes,
okay,
of course.
You can't even take the energy altogether.
So, yeah.
Particularly the ones that I'm close to, like some
I know.
Nigga, I got
Illuminati
like stranger, go, you know, I seen you naked. Those vibes. Like, yo, you don't feel like this before Barracks. Did 1 month of Barracks, now you feel the type of way. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm speaking to you. Never. Inside. So I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
For you guys, they don't say address.
Yeah. I think the people who are willing to have these conversations now are, even if they don't agree with us.
Yeah, but you're willing
Let's
to
have the
unpack
conversation.
the chat.
Because these are the things that move us forward
That's
as
my
a
thing.
society.
That's my thing. Have the chat. If you don't want to know, I feel like those Masugu O's are toxic.
Yeah.
Fuck Barracks. Come to Barracks and say, yo, listen, O's. Here's why and how you are toxic.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
If you can't give me that, then you lying. More than anything, you lying to yourself. And that's the issue. And a lot of people be doing that, lying to themselves. Like, yo, bro, think about it. Be honest
with yourself. Yeah.
But I do that a lot, bro.
You have to.
I do that a lot, bro. Especially when I'm moving mad.
Yeah.
You know, we know. Sure. Carry on. But you know, niggas don't want to do that. Fathers don't want to do that.
It's harder for them, bro. It's really harder for them.
I mean, they would. Again, another win that I'll take from it is the accountability factor now. Of me taking myself to task.
Yeah.
It's like, say, at all times, bro, you need to stand for what you stand for. Because you've put it out there now.
Yeah.
Should your views change at any point, it's fine. Your views have changed. But as it stands, you are who you are. You move how you move. You want to move how you move. Let it be known. Be consistent with it. And the weird thing is, that's why I get shocked when people are like, yo, bruh, this is not the money I know. Like, bro, which money do you know, bro? Have you chilled with me? Like, extensively. Like, maybe shared a blunt or had a beer?
Yeah.
This is exactly who he is.
Yeah.
Like, nothing different. Only difference is, if I'm drunk and in a certain situation, I'll structure chats towards facilitating for a good vibe in that space. But I will always have deep chats.
Those convos.
I will always have the convos that need to be had with anybody and everybody. Shout out to my brother. One of my brothers is on that tip. He's like, no, me, I like uncomfortable conversations. So in any moment where we can get to have an uncomfortable conversation, I'm for it. Inkinga yakhe uthi naseka ngenela kumangwebefo njengami ebese utantshela nonke angahlala lapha sasifade sonke one by one. You, here's your problem. You, here's your problem. And that's the issue, But still, that's healthy because then it's like say you actually have a problem that you need to fix. Because niggas don't want to be told they are not perfect.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be told listen, you are lacking here and here and here. Me, I know where I lack. So I'm not surprised when you tell me that. I'm only surprised if you give me some no. Then I'm like, oh shit.
Something that you don't know.
That one maybe. And then I think about it because sometimes you say that to trigger me. Outside when I agenda yakho idlalelana la.
Yeah, no, yona ilikhulu na dog ngoba tough conversations also because they can easily get heated.
Yeah.
Emotions are involved. Now not only does a person have to look at themselves, but now they also know how you feel about them.
Yeah.
Because that's
two dynamics. That's the issue now. Oh, this is how you feel.
Exactly.
Yo.
Yes.
Anyway, like I was saying, bro. Like, why does it have to do anything with your feelings, bro? Because the truth is the truth. Excuse me, and the truth will stand regardless of what's going on. So you don't have to feel a type of way about me telling you the truth about who you are. Yeah, bro. Again, as someone who did a little bit of communications, I know that shit about how there's 4 elements to the self. There's the known self, who you know you are. And there's that known self, things you just don't know about yourself. And then there's your blind self that cats can see. What's your idea? You have an issue here, but that's your blind self. You blind side to that. And I always forget the other one. But basically, you only identify with the self that you know.
That's deep.
You know? And people and your interactions with people cannot always show you who you are. Because if everyone always leaves you, then think about it, dog. You the problem.
All the way.
You know what I mean?
All the way.
It's like, don't then now act like, yo, everyone is a traitor. Everyone is fucked up. People are disloyal. Like, no, bro. Everyone leaves you. You never leave people. They leave you. Why? You've got issues. Yeah, that's the level of truth and self-awareness that I really wish for everyone
We'd all get to. Yeah, Hope said it on the record. If everybody's crazy, you're the one that's insane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Literally. And that's literally been the case with the Barracks situation. If you really think about it, because it's like, no, it's these O's. Bayenga board.
Yeah, sign language.
Yabo. And then you have some chats with the manas, and manas tell you, yo, niggas.
You men are on
Niggas! Yo, the thing is, though, also they dropped the files.
Yeah.
They gave you the case studies. It was like, Bali, when you said this, this clicked in my head.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba. That's the story. So now that actually reinforces the information. So other people are going to want to pick his out on time because they don't want to drop those files, but their own selves.
They can't do that, yeah.
Just cabana lapho, something disconnect. I couldn't you know, you know, and yeah, man. That's for me, that's another W for me, bro. Just really getting to understand the side. Njengoba bengisho nene bekunene, to know the diversity is important though. People must be allowed to identify with whatever they identify with and be whoever they want to be, right? My thing with that then is just then be comfortable when we call you that you identify as. Because Nantautzen in made feminist, for example. And then I say, STEM feminist niggas. That's not a slur.
No? How is it?
You identify with the item.
We are those niggas who think they know it all and Barracks niggas and etc. etc.
Yeah, well, cool. How come we can take it? But then when we dish it back to y'all, you can't take it.
How come y'all can say it and we can't? That's my thing. They're not allowed to say
As we can't say anything, bro. That's the problem. As we can't say anything, bro. Like,
until you become a male feminist, you can't say
as an O, proper functional, heterosexual O.
Yes.
You're fucked.
Facts.
The world is against you. Women hate you. Bitches niggas hate you. Society is against you.
Yeah.
You know, the law works against you.
Come on. Yeah.
Definitely. So already you are fucked. So you can't say anything. You know, another LG that we've been taking is that whole vibe of niggas steady trying to find a reason to cancel the O's.
Yeah.
Steady.
Yeah.
But it's like, what you gonna cancel us for, bro?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's be practical. What you gonna cancel us for?
I heard that. They've been wanting Barracks dead for a minute. I heard that.
On what account?
14 episodes later.
On what account, bro? Yeah. That's my thing. On what account? Are we misogynistic? Ask my bitches. Nah. He's not misogynistic.
Yeah.
Are we sexted? Ask my bitches. Nah, okay, shout out. I don't need to be saying bitches, dog. I need to cut that out. But anyways, I'm just saying, as the women that I interact with, that are in my space intimately, if I'm a misogynist.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not. Yeah, well, sexist? Not either.
No.
I like the fam. They know with that. It's just that you are critical of hands because you want good hands.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
So then now, what are you gonna cancel me for?
Feminine imperative. Yeah.
So now you are saying I must bend the knee like everyone else and serve my queen. Okay, man, hold up. Let me bite. I don't have a queen to serve. Oh, yo, already.
Yeah.
I kude intombi lengajola nayo. Cha. There's no queen
Yeah.
to serve, because it's a different energy.
Fully.
I rate hands with those words. Goddess, there, top-notch level.
Yeah.
Queen, just here underneath that. And then get someone define you say baby girl.
Baby girl.
There's grades. All of those things, there's grades to them. Yeah, boy. And then there at the ultimate bottom, is those derogative terms.
Yeah.
Our
big homie calls them scallywag.
This is a scallywag. Exactly. To your foes.
Yeah.
So then there's those there at the bottom. And then goddess being at the top.
Yeah.
Queen being the natural level. Because no one is at goddess level, bro.
Yeah.
Girls are not that clean anymore. Girls are not that clean. That's why we don't have oracles no more. Because girls are not that clean anymore. Because they have to,
Yeah, exactly.
clean. It has to be clean.
Yeah, man. You
So
look, bro. That's a big statement. I'm loving it.
Well, it's facts.
I'm loving it.
I got no point to say. It's like, yo, because I don't know who was saying this. I don't know who I'm having the conversation with. That was saying, what's yo, this thing of always demanding just the submission alone. It's like, no. Got me that. And then, I was talking to my homie, and then we were just having this chat. It's like, yo, what Hans miss about the whole submission, what. It's like, yo, bruh. The trick is, you as mothers, just submit, bruh. And then me, I'll wash your feet. But because you are so fixated on the term of submission, what you think it is in your head, you don't submit. Kanzi, I was going to wash your feet.
Look, bruh, we spoke about it on the TOXINESS episode, and it's like, our hands will have been taught not to do that now. They've been conditioned to say no. Because the overall image of the black man is now the pits.
Facts.
Don't guide them jack.
Facts.
They must guide you everything.
Shit, us doing barracks now is evidence of the pits. It's like, you see, you don't like this, you don't rate hands. You see, all hands bitches, like, see, they like that. Valid black men, fuck them. Fuck them. Where did I lie? Where did I say anything that's destructive for hands?
Yeah.
Because everything I'm spewing is constructive for them.
Yeah.
If I'm saying, yo, you ain't shit, fix that, be shit.
If I'm saying submit, you're going to win in the end.
Wash your feet, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wash your feet. Because think about it, dog. As the O's, all of us have been in situations like that. Where mothers, pattern so where you feel obligated to accept this hand. I need to make sure. I can't fuck around. That's how O's like me end up getting married. Where it's like, I know, you see, no misses. She ain't fucking around. I have to give her that. Because it's the only thing that will show how much I appreciate what she's doing for me.
Here's the other thing. We understand obligation because our lives are
We've
all
been
about obligation. As a man, you must.
You must, yeah.
Not what women tell us. I'm just saying,
in general.
know as men, this is what we must do. You must show up.
So the idea of obligation makes sense.
Totally
so it's like, no.
It's like
Even if it's just a feeling on your side.
We totally understand it and we're cognizant, we're aware.
You can't see them, they are being taught the opposite now. Because no, we are not obligated to do
anything.
shit. Yeah. You can leave when you want.
Just exist.
You can say what you want. Yabo,
You can dress how you want.
You can do whatever.
Oh,
You're not obligated to do shit. And then I'm always tapping into the Muslim culture, bro. And I'm like, yo, bro. Because their mothers, they just say, eyes only, bro.
Yeah.
Can't see nothing. Like, how you can tell this hand is pretty from her eyes, bro. You can't see shit else. You can't even see her shape because they've got those items, bro.
Here's my thing. We look at Hans's eyes a lot now because we see something. Now, here's the bigger chat. You can probably easily rate her purity based on that. So if you see a Mazza, that's the thing. So now you choose based on the purity in that scenario.
No, but already so shadil.
Yeah.
So their play is the world must not see who she is.
She doesn't belong to
as a
the
woman.
world.
She belongs to her fucking husband. Dog.
There you go.
Have you seen images of those hands when they're posy, bruh? Saying the sweatpants and the t-shirt.
Brother, what are you saying?
Yo!
W's all the way.
Yo!
Brother.
I'm not gonna lie.
Now,
Nothing.
Now, peep our hands. What are they doing? They dress on a mad one to the
I'm
whole
dead,
world.
bro.
Then they come
here.
here.
You say night dress, boy, and the two. Yo, I no more makeup. Yo, why are you subjecting me
Dog.
to? You gave the world the best of you.
They
Then
do
I
the
must deal with the
pantyhose,
worst.
Zantlogo, the bonnet gang, the fucked up pajamas and all that shit.
That's for me. And the swazi. For me, the world got to see you in the mini and the heels, boy, and the makeup and the
The
weave.
world deserves it. You don't. And that's what you
Me
never
as the
want.
guy.
You don't deserve shit, bruh.
Oh,
Yeah.
being a boyfriend sucks, bro.
L. Remind me to show you Illuminati file. That's what I want to show you, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. So, hey, man. Look, this chat can go on for a minute.
You can. It's a fun chat.
Yeah.
Because even right now, we haven't really said anything particularly constructive or anything definitive. You know, we're just relaying some of the effects of our experiences since we started Barracks. We're not even actually talking about the actual experiences and case studies of things that happened. You know?
Right.
Because, excuse me, like right now, I have issues that I'm dealing with some of my mans in them. Like when some, since Barracks started, bro, you've been acting funny. You know, why are you acting funny? Because you ain't a part of it? Why you want to be a part of it? Why are you trying to impart in it that speaks Barracks energy? Because that's my other thing. It's like, I don't mind collaborations. I don't mind people wanting to help out here and there. That's cool.
Definitely.
But it's like, is you repping? You ain't repping. Refer to the high value episode, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know, refer to the friendship episode. Refer to the value episode, the first value episode.
Definitely.
And then that's a mandate then for you to catch on. Good to know, bruh. These O's are trying to create this kind of a setup.
It was not going to be a reasoning session. That's the other issue. You
Well,
see,
you think we're gonna fight?
they were going to fight. They were walking to this door fighting. And I'm like,
No, but already, whatever energy you come with, our energy is the same.
It's reasoning.
Yo, let's reason.
Yeah.
Except the problem is now, if I say 1, 2, 3 nyana questions, and you can't give me answers, then it's clear to the whole world.
You have an issue now.
Yeah, but your story is not straight. Because, I mean, if you can ask me questions about all the shit that I'm spewing now, I'll guide you answers. Yeah, but I stand by it, 10 toes down.
Yep.
Yeah, but Imadas is not in the same tip. So, Imadas was mad about that. Like, when some fuck, bro. How can you miss such an opportunity? Because bear in mind, this was like around 7th, 8th episode. And from the first episode, people have been saying, bring hands on, bring hands on, bring hands on. And they're like, okay, cool. But, Scaife there. Hans is like, nah, Kitsubi. And it's like, but, so now we actually have the moral high ground to say, hey, no hands.
Yeah, all the way.
Because we tried. Hands said, Jack. Like a sharp. Then no hands fell. As the original mandate. Then we are still assholes for that.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's like, from our perspective again, maybe that's another L. Another L. We can't win. Like
That's
whatever
true.
we do,
Yeah.
we can't win.
Yeah.
There's no one that's gonna say no, bruh.
Because
Officially.
even one of the men them, you know who you are, brother. One of the men them said to us, yo, chief, you guys should have the hands on. We're like, alright, cool. We had the hands on, and then the hand said no, and he's like, why did you guys take that L?
Tricky. Perspective, bro. Perspective.
You can't win.
because
Exactly.
For us, that's it. That's it. Because also, I have these chats. I try to have these chats on the TL, right? And homies and people are always on some like, yo, bro, this is not a chat you can have on the TL. Because the TL, by in its nature, it's toxic. So people just want to fight you there. So have another space, another platform where you can have these chats. And then we'll put the channel up. Reaction is still the same. It's like, okay, now we do what you want. We're giving you the content, we're giving you the chats on the channel.
Still.
Still not subscribing, still not commenting, still not liking.
You're not sharing.
Watching. Yeah, bro.
I think our content is moving in group chats.
Private group chats that have nothing to do with us.
Nothing to do with us. So again, we can't win. You damned if you do, you
Damned if you don't, bro. So, okay, Manik, as Lundu, then I'll pose the question and say, okay, you guys as the people need to send a child.
Asiyekele.
We're not doing that.
No,
Think of something else.
Asiyekele.
We're not doing that. Think of something else.
Asiyekele.
Send a child. Because they'll get like out, boy.
Yeah.
Because now, I've been in situations now where some men, them holla at me, married dudes, you know, and some, yo, that's that content.
See you, yeah.
I need that. Single niggas hollering at you like, yo, but yo, niggas are speaking the truth. I need that. I feel the same way, but because of the imperative, I can't be saying certain things. I might even lose my job. For me, that one hit me.
I remember.
That one hit me, dog. When them saying, excite. Me, I ride for the O's. I'm for the O's. Everything, I'm for the O's. But I can't choose because so I mean, better to say, I'm 17, boy. If that's gonna be the case, dog, because already bear in mind, I struggle to kiss ass. Already. Yeah. I can obey rules because of the structure that I'm in at that time. And because I understand what it is. I can do that, sure. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to make you feel a type of way because you think you're in a position of power. Just like I don't expect you to move in eggshells when you're around me if I'm in a position of power. You see, if I'm talking that Golo, bra, I'm talking that Golo. Let me know.
All the way.
I respect that. I need that. Everybody gotta be checked, bro. So now checking people is offensive? Fuck y'all. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Then we moving mad as a whole society, bro. If you want to move mad by yourself, bro. Don't be mad at us, bro. Because here's the other example I wanted to make. If right now, I did a weed channel, right? It's like, yo, we're talking all things weed. Because I used to be a smoker. Yeah. A lot of my mans are still smokers. So niggas is about that life.
Yeah.
They really appreciate that talking, right? If now I do a channel and say, yo, bruh, it's a channel about weed, nobody gonna come at that and be like, bruh, this is detrimental to society. You guys is toxic, what. It's like, no. That's just not a channel for you. You don't smoke weed, you don't like weed, cool. Step off.
Yeah, I don't smoke.
Say nothing about the channel. Don't care about the channel.
I'm just not watching it because I don't smoke.
But now all of a sudden, Barracks is bad for everything.
But everything that we talk about, you men talk about in the TL every day.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a disconnect there. And the thing is, you motherfuckers don't understand that disconnect. See, now we see it. That's why I'm irked. And then I speak like this. Because I'm like, no, bruh. The toxicity that you guys are performing is what you're trying to impose on us. Fair. And y'all is doing that. See, then we straight. We saying what we saying. We stand by it. Yeah. And if we're wrong, we are wrong. We don't speak as a what's no. You are wrong because logo and gakbook. But there's no one who sees everything from 3D like I do. So anything you can come at me with and say, yo, we are wrong here, you're wrong here. No. I'm gonna let you know. No. I'm not wrong. But this was more important than that.
Yeah.
And here's why and how.
Yeah.
Come correct.
You can't.
Come correct, bro.
You can't, bro.
Come correct.
Ultimately, the moral of the story is do what thou wilt.
I mean, it has not a mandate, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Genuinely.
You see, because they want the freedom to spew madness, but we can't exercise freedom to spew madness. Smila, get that under control, fam. You see now, people must know. Hey, man them, Smila's under madness.
That's Smila's fault.
Let's wait.
No answer,
bro. We digress. You know what? We have to end the chat.
Yeah, we have to kill it.
Smila killed it.
Smila killed it.
He killed it. But we've given you a nice episode. Light chat, deep moments.
Light chat, dog. Like moments here and there.
Yeah.
But let me just maybe just go off with the last tune that I'm gonna make. It's like, yo, number one, bro. You not
get that under control.
Smila's fucking does. Smila's playing games. We're just playing games. Here's what I'm gonna say to you all guys. Number one, don't expect us to think like you and behave like you. We are not you. Number two, when we classify you to be in a certain bracket, don't be mad about it. You piggy is on your own account because you put us in a bracket already.
Yep.
You know, so right now we belong to a certain bunch.
Of course.
I was in a such a these all are like this.
Yeah.
So extend us the same courtesy to classify you niggas as well. Mothers, yo, same vibe with you guys, bro. Listen, not all of y'all is quality at the end of the day. And we're going to speak about that because we want quality, bro. Just as you want quality and you're allowed to speak on it.
Yeah.
So let us speak on it as well. Don't get mad because you don't fit the bill. Because the people that match those standards ain't mad at all.
Facts.
Shit, rewind to a couple of minutes ago. Already, yo,
Yeah.
those vibes, yo, come on.
The files, bro.
You can't make these things up, bro. You can't. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Bro. So you motherfuckers stop judging us for doing what we doing, dog. If you don't like it, fuck you then. It's fine. Unsubscribe. Don't watch. Lost the whole thing because you don't like it. Go and watch makeup, bruh.
Yeah.
Watch people talking some madness, some dizzy shit that doesn't build you in any way. Watch that. That's what you want. Don't be mad at this though. Because this is representing a whole lot of men them out there in the world that need it and they appreciate it. So we do this for those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And shout out to y'all niggas.
Shout out to
I've been getting that love, man. I've been feeling it. Like, yo, I did those are cheeky. Those are becoming phased.
Those are becoming.
You know, when things are changing,
That's what we need.
how they move,
Yeah.
it's changing. And that's
It's gonna
what we
be
need.
better for everyone, bro.
That's all we do it for.
Yeah.
Number 4, opportunity versus outcome. Exact. Opportunity doesn't mean shit, though.
The opportunity just means you have a shot.
The Bible, let's say, time and chance are given to everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Time and chance, you all have that. You are born and you die. What did you do while you were living?
Yeah.
When? Wezako? We can discuss your situation, which no, I was limited here, I was incapacitated here. But what did you do? You had time and you had chance. When then? So then don't then now come at us on some calling that shit out, bro. Because everything has a rating, bro.
Everything.
Everything has a rating, bro. Bravo. So how we rate hands is how we rate hands, and how you rate us is how you rate us. That's there. But let's not act like now this doesn't exist. You know, I can go on, but we capping the chat. Smila fucked up the vibe. So we capping the chat. You know? We capping the chat.
Oh man. It's another episode of the Barracks.
Nigga, possibly the last episode of this season.
Oh, the season. Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. We capping it, man.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be, but I'm still not sure.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But, you know, we're coming to the end of the season. Like, comment, subscribe, binge watch. If this is the first episode, you check it.
I know the binge watching is key, though. I was watching the marriage episode just last night. I was
Heavy.
like, nah.
Yeah. See, me,
Watch this episode.
after, I don't go back. But now that we're going to cap the season, I'm going to go back and watch
The whole way.
everything.
No, because it's progress, bro.
From start to
It's 3 months of work.
Yeah.
Hard work, bro. Niggas don't understand.
This
dog.
is hard work.
This is hard work, bro.
Yeah.
X is late. X is telling you 9 because you said 8. I was Miller's doing a madness. O's are late. O's the one that do shit. It's like,
I want to see hands. I want to watch soccer. Now. It's like, yo, there's a lot going on. But
we worked.
progress over perfection, that has been the journey.
Facts.
That has been the journey all the way. So,
Nah, dog, it's a 8 for me.
8.
For me, overall.
Ah.
All the experiences, dog.
Yeah.
The L's,
The
the
W's.
W's, everything overall. When I didn't think about it, that's including it. I'm like, nah, this has been good.
Yeah.
This has
it's
been very good.
I hear you.
Because sesikhonile ukuhlukanisa tintfo letimcoka kule fucutha. Yabo manje kumcoka lokuthi fucutha uyade. Ya ungatobhayiza bese sotikhanza udlalela emanyaleni.
Yeah.
So mina sengikhonile lokhu ngibuke ukuthi hayi ifucutha nayi ngala ngeke ngiyifake khona. It is what it is. Yeah, but when how you are rated in that space is up to you as a human. but the ratings will always be there.
That's not going to change, bro.
The only thing you can try and change and maybe contend with is we'll see, but that's just your preference. That's just your preference. But in reality, no.
It's not.
Qiniso lenye limile. Dinonje lingabukeka libukeke. Yabo. Dinofisi letinhle dinhle bonke umuntu uyabona ukuthi awuchala ukudla. Uyachaza. Kodwa ke hayi siyayifahla. Ngazomkhuluma kakhulu vele phela sengidlena ngemakwebe dog. Yo special episode dog. I black juice, bro. So
what a chat, man.
Zayfala, another episode of the Barracks. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you don't want, it's fine.
It's cool.
It's really cool, genuinely.
Yeah.
You know,
Do what you will.
Catch you when you catch you the next time, bro. Could be the next episode, could be the next season.
Next season.
Daya ngesimo ukuthi usiva njani
Next
season, but
season.
kulega.
Yeah.
We're comfortable, we're nice.
Either way,
we're still doing
the work continues.
Kude lokulahlekile.
Yeah.
Signing out.
It's the
Barracks.
Barracks.
When you look, you're right, and that's the reason you look. You're right. I left my home. I left my home. To join the army. To join the army. I left my home. I left my home. To join the army. To join the army. The day I left. The day I left. My mama cried. My mama cried. She thought that I. She thought that I. Surely die.